that a boot? Or it's a boot, isn't it?
That's a boot. It's got laces and a sock. Oh my gosh, we can't stop to film an intro.
Stop and it's just...
Okay, so hello. This is part 2. We think that we probably got enough, so we're filming a second intro. This is part 2 of the dream mudlarking day, best day of our entire lives, best ever. So yeah, I hope you enjoy.
Oh. She's lost all the top of her fingers though.
It's okay.
I'm not going to pick up broken bottle stops anymore. Oh. I can build them a new handle. Not handle, spout even. Oh, okay. I remember saying that I could quite like to find one of these one day.
No! No! Oh my gosh. 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 That was like the dream of all dreams. Oh my gosh.
I had tears in my eyes.
I have tears in my eyes. I'm actually crying.
We're rubbish. We're so rubbish.
I'm actually crying, but I haven't been out of the house and it's all been overwhelming, and that was like one of the
It's a little frozen Charlotte.
Oh my god, I'm glad I didn't put mascara on.
Okay. Wow.
Oh my gosh, let me see her. Oh my gosh, that was literally every time we listed what our dreams were we'd want to find.
It's a little frozen Charlotte.
Literally, it was always like in top 3. Oh my gosh, she can go in your doll's house. Oh my gosh, and she's not only is she a frozen Charlotte, she's so tiny.
And she's complete.
And
she's not broken.
She's...
I'll have to tell you the story of frozen Charlotte.
Yeah.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, okay, you win. Nothing I can find now will ever beat that. There is a button here, but...
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Okay. I can't believe it. I just looked down and there she was. Like a horn. I think it's like a horn of a sheep or something. That'd be very good for craft. Oh, what?
Oh, Dad's not a little frozen Charlotte, but...
Oh, it's a tiny camel. Is that part of a pipe?
I don't know. I don't think so, no. It's like porcelain.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if my brain can take it anymore. I don't know if I can physically...
Well, this is ridiculous. Look, I found like a sheep's horn, I think, or ram's. Oh, the ram's horn.
Oh,
Be good for craft.
Be good for craft. I don't know. I don't know.
I have to make a new wish. What I want.
I know what my number 1 thing is.
A pipe with a head on it.
Yes. Hey, you know.
But you found a tiny pipe with a
I found a tiny pipe
tiny head.
with a face on it, but ow, ooh, ow. But no, a pipe with a pipe that the bowl is a face. I don't know what I would definitely.
Oh, look, it's another broken bit of leg. So many broken bits of leg. We need some arms.
Button.
Yay, I do like buttons.
But I found quite a few matching like the ones in our last video that we found here, like the ones that we thought maybe were like porcelain. Now we've got like multiple matching ones. I might put them on an item of clothing.
Oh.
Broken lens. Usually I would take it home. Is this from a corset?
Yes, it is.
Mentioned Spirited Away and the tree spirits before, but look. No face, the tree spirits.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to keep him. He could easily be turned into a brooch.
He could. You're probably seeing things that you think I should probably pick up, but I have to be strong. I have to, yeah, I have to start being more things of craft. That's good. Obviously anything doll related and anything cool, but big things and broken things, I have to be stronger. Oh, what's that? It's just a blue blob.
You say with me in the background, literally just picking up anything that even might be remotely good for craft.
Oh, I know. What's this? I've lost my trowel.
Oh, did you go back and look for it?
No.
Oh. We'll walk back, won't we?
Uh-huh.
I would offer you my trowel. Then you might lose it.
I've kept it safe for ages. What's that? What is that? That looks like something. Oh, it's an arm. It's an arm! What? It's an arm! It's an arm that would go on her! It might be a bit big.
No, that's quite big, but that's a massive arm. Oh my gosh, just as we said that we weren't ever going to find an arm again because we're too busy finding legs.
Lids? Interesting piece of lead. It's got like a leaf on it, like a cabbage leaf almost. That's quite nice. You know, on a normal day, I'd say, wow, that's amazing, but I just can't believe it. I found. What have you found?
Oh no, it's not anything.
Nothing's going to compete with that.
No, and that wouldn't compete with lots of the other things, but it's really good for crafting and just completely my aesthetic.
Let me see. I don't want to move too quickly though. I'll miss things. I'll make my way slowly to you. Lead cabbage leaf.
Let's have a look. Wow.
Like I say, on a normal day, that would be really
amazing. This is.
Ooh. What's in it? Is it like shells?
No, I thought it was like wood, like branches. I don't know, but I mean, it's my aesthetic and I like it very much. Look, it's her eyebrow. That's a doll's head, right? An eyebrow and some eyelashes.
Yeah.
It looked like a piece of.
This is where it all comes from. I've said that before, but it's all a road's elf. There's an old brick field, and they filled all the brick holes with all the rubbish, and they burnt it, and they used the dust to make their bricks. But obviously they didn't burn it particularly well, because there's still quite a lot of it eroding out of the bank. And this is where we're finding such amazing things. That would go with your brownness. You could make a brown sculpture.
I just found.
Brownness. Find things brown.
Oh look, here you go.
Is it another brown? Oh, a brown orb.
Oh no.
What? Oh, is it broken? Oh, sorry.
A broken doll's head.
It's okay. You've got a whole one.
I know.
Can't look
I
you.
think that her face is.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, just a corner, but a corner could be cool. I mean, they're so. What's that? Is that? There's a foot.
All I can hear from behind me is what's that?
Well, it's madness. lots of things that look like that. The base of something. Maybe I could. Oh, I can't. There's 1 minute I'm saying I can't pick everything up, and then the next minute I'm picking everything up. What? Not another head?
No.
A leg, an arm, amazing pipe. Oh, it's complete! I found a tiny jug. Oh my!
Bitsy can drink from it.
Bitsy!
I found a complete dog cup here before, like right near when we first started. Oh my god! I was just thinking, oh no, I think my luck has run out for the day.
No.
And there it is.
Never.
There it sits. I think it's safe to say that mixed with like the circumstances, with this being the first time we've been able to come in like 2 months, I think this might be our best ever trip. I think we just found part of a like porcelain gun.
Whoa!
Like the barrel, it's the bullet.
Yeah, it's a barrel.
The barrel. How strange.
That would look amazing in a crazy sculpture.
But yeah, I think this is our best ever trip. Not including like trips with fellow mudlarkers, because that's a thing all in itself.
But finding things, this is just.
Oh,
Oh! I don't want to go home.
I don't want to go home.
I just want to stay here.
I should probably film this massive pile of pottery, shouldn't I? I honestly don't even remember what's in my bag anymore.
What's that?
It's so heavy. Ooh.
I can't
And it must be full of stuff, but what?
I know I am kind of forgetting, apart from the Charlotte. I mean, I know I found a pipe with. You found a pipe with like a little face on it. I mean, that's amazing. Like I say, on a normal day, that would be like the back of a doll's head. Small child screaming.
Not really stem like that.
Maybe you can stick it on it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that pretty little piece of pottery with the flower. I know it's being greedy, but I'd quite like a head. Or an arm for Bitsy. I found an arm, but it's a giant arm. I need an arm for Bitsy. Oh, that's quite a cool piece for crafting. That's definitely a good base for something. You could build something crazy over that.
Another good bit for my brown sculpture.
It's like a woodland sculpture.
I could put a pixie in it.
You could put a pixie in it. Just ridiculous.
What? Oh my gosh. I physically
Can't take it
much
anymore.
more of it. I can't. It's too much.
I don't think we've ever found so much good stuff. Ever.
Definitely not.
Maybe. What's that? is that? Is that part of a pipe?
No, I think it might be like coral.
Really?
Or stuff that's supposed to look like coral. I've seen quite a lot of it.
Yeah. It looks like it's definitely made to look.
Yeah, it's like I think it's coral.
Yeah. Some curly bit there. Curly bits are always good. Oh, another one of those lovely flowers. I'm going to make a beautiful flower of what plate or something. Oh,
It would have been so beautiful. Oh.
Wow. Am I wrong, or does that button or something have a hand on it?
Yes, it has a hand on it. Oh my god! Yes, it does.
Why has it got a hand on it? Okay. We could rebuild it somehow.
Yes, it's perfect. Oh, I saw something else that I thought would work well with my brown. Look, it's got.
Maybe that could be part of your
I'm
brownness.
thinking maybe because the base I got probably might.
It could be amazingly brownly wooded and.
Oh no, I have to carry it.
Yes, that's quite heavy.
Ooh, what's that?
Oh, and she's still got her head. Hello. You're a Greek goddess? Wow, I'm sure we can do something with you. We haven't even really looked here at all.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I should have stuck her to the barrel.
does.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Oh, what's that? Oh, that's just a melted bottle. It looks like someone's dress, but it's a Is it a dress or is it? Or is it? Is it? Is it?
Yes, that's a person. That's a person. Oh my gosh. Look, I just found a screw
Oh,
glass bottle stop.
this is getting ridiculous now.
Yes, it is.
A bit of glass in my stained glass. Oh, look, somebody's feet. Oh no.
A red one.
Ooh.
War games pieces. Oh.
Is it round? I mean, it's a stone, but it's a pretty stone. I'm not sure I can carry much more. My bag is feeling very heavy. It's in the clay marble zone then.
Yeah.
Oh, I found you a little brown knob on the way. Oh, a bit of glass. Oh, look at it all.
Yeah, look, I just picked up this.
Here's a brown knob.
Oh, thank you. And this bit for my put cherries on.
Another skirt. There's a lot of body pieces down here. It's not a marble.
No, look, I saw that.
Oh,
It doesn't look like a marble.
it does look like a marble. What's that? I need my tool. Another skirt. I'm finding.
Brown knob.
A lot of skirts. I found a lot of skirts. A cup. I don't know what that says.
Is that a bottle seal?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It says
Could just be
J&B
gin.
Fab Martin Zara.
I thought that could be your brown sculpture.
That is good for my brown sculpture. And your first bead of the day.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
What on earth is this? Are you filming? There's a tiny shell in it.
Mystery object.
Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. You don't want to come with us. You can stay here. Mile End is truly very old. Oh, that would have been beautiful.
Very old, Kate.
Very old.
Oh yeah, I found a bottle seal. I'd forgotten about that. Oh goodness me. The brown bit for your brownness.
Thank you. You've abandoned your trowel then.
Oh, where is it? I think it's not clocked there yet. Oh. Just stopped to pick up this house. Just saw a pipe stem here and I've lost it. Where did it go? Oh, there's nothing on it. I'm coming. I'm coming. I know, but where is my trowel? Where did I stop and take a picture of her? There it is.
Ready? That's his way of saying thank you to the lovely people that bought him treats. Isn't it, Sonny?
Well, back to what we're actually supposed to be doing. This is the second part of our first trip back to our favourite beach after lockdown. Well, easing of lockdown. Lockdown's not really finished. We had to split it up because we just found so many things, really. It would have taken hours, a round-up for hours. And so, yeah, this is the second part. And in this one, I found one of the things I've always wanted to find. pretty early on in the film. So it's quite easy to me to say what's my favourite find. And that would be my frozen Charlotte doll. And frozen Charlotte, I mean, this one I think would have probably been, Christmas pudding
or a Christmas cracker. They were like they weren't very expensive, little tiny trinkets. But the actual, you get bigger frozen Charlottes. I think they're about 12 centimetres. I think they said you could get them up to about. Sorry. We're getting that camera soon. It's going soon, hopefully. Yeah, the story of Frozen Charlotte was that it's an apocryphal tale from America of a girl that went to a ball on a sled, but was so vain that she wouldn't put her coat on top of
her pretty dress.
Over her pretty dress, and by the time she got to the ball, she'd frozen to death. It's a cheery tale. I think it was to make children put their coats on. And then, yeah, I think German, bisque German tiny dolls were made. And I've got one in my doll's house, but I bought that one. I've always wanted to find one. And yeah, you got them in dolls' houses quite a lot. I mean, little girls loved them, I think. They,
Why wouldn't they?
I know, but it's a pretty hideous story.
Yeah.
For the Victorians loved a bit of that. Loved a bit of macabre and woe. So she's very fitting for her era. Yeah, I was very happy, and I did actually have a tear in my eye when I found her. And Kate had more than one.
And I didn't even find her, and I cried. It was all just an amalgamation of everything, culmination of everything. So.
She's sort of like now the mascot of we're all gonna put our coats on and we're all gonna be fine, and none of us are gonna freeze to death. It's okay. There's another side.
So I had my luck really on the first part of this film. I found all my best things in the first part. So what's my favourite thing? I think it's probably between the tiny camel head and the doll's cup.
Would you like me to pick them up?
Yes, please.
Which one first?
The camel head. Because he's very cute.
I don't know what. He's sort of bisque-like material.
It's from a nativity.
Yeah, maybe. Sonny's here. Sonny's literally here. Hello.
And the doll's cup. Dolls doesn't need to be explained.
It's not. It's rough. It looks like it's broken, but it's not. That's just the way it was made. It was very roughly made. But Pixie can drink out of that.
For her tea party that she'll eventually have with all the other dolls we've made.
Talking of dolls, there's a few doll bits there.
Oh yes, some broken ones. No feet. Or hands.
No.
Oh, I don't think they're legs properly, so no feet. Some clay marbles, which I always very excited to find. This... I said it was a lion in the film, but I think it's a ram again, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know.
No, I think it's a lion.
What do you think, Sunny?
Do you think it's a lion? Oh, I really need to clean this fine box out. It's getting quite dusty in there. Sunny cat.
I think all the lovely comments about you have been going to your head. I think you've got the wrong idea about what these films are about.
It's all about him. The second half was my best half. I found a few things that I like. I found another gobby. Now this is controversial. I've realised that these have many, many different names, and somebody said it was gobs and something. And I'd heard they were called gobbies, so I'm going to call it a gobby. But my mum said they were called fives.
5 stones.
Five stones, fives. She'd called them fives when she was little, and then lots of other people have said other names that I can't remember. But I don't think anyone really knows what they're called. So yeah, that's interesting. Whatever, but it might be kind of locality.
Colloquial.
Yeah. So I'm gonna call it a gobby because I think that's a cool name.
I like that name.
But this is the blue gobby.
They're sort of marble.
I know, it's nice. Then I found a bottle seal.
Which is another one of our like.
What we would like to find. Yeah. I don't think it's not you looked it up.
I've forgotten. Wait 2 seconds. So yeah, this is from a maraschino liquor bottle, probably around 1860, and it's bearing the Habsburg double legal trademark of F. Drioli, Zara. And then there's some information that someone else has found, because they found a bottle seal like this. It says, in 1759, Francesco Drioli, a Venetian merchant, began industrial-scale production of maraschino in Zara, the capital of Dalmatia. In 1804, the Austrian emperor granted the factory the title Imperial Riga Privilegata?
I can't read it. Privilegiata,
entitling it to use the imperial coat of arms. The liquor was sought after by distinguished personages, rulers and courts from all over Europe, and the Francesco Drioli factory held royal warrants entitling them to use the royal coat of arms from the royal households of Austria, Great Britain and Italy.
Wow, that's quite...
It would have been a beautiful bottle.
I don't suppose we know what they look like. I see, there's a picture.
It would have been a long, thin bottle. But it's the best bottle seal we've ever found. It's the only one we've ever found. But it's, yeah.
Should have done an impression of it, shouldn't we?
Probably. But it's beautiful.
Like I say, on any other day, that would be my best find, but... Many other things were found.
Also, Mum did, as you probably saw in the film, Mum didn't actually film her from finding it, but I filmed my reaction to her showing it to me.
I thought you had, okay? Still learning. It's going to be nearly a year. I'm still learning, but we're getting better. I'm getting better. I am getting better. And then I found this little button. And if you look really closely, you can see a small hand on it. I mean, it's very worn and green. I'm pretty sure it's a button. I did clean this, honest. It's eroding away. That's the thing. You don't want to clean them too much or it'll disappear. But you Googled hands?
I couldn't find any buttons with hands on, but it's a right hand. And the right hand generally symbolises mercy and like deity and like divine, God's hand, whereas the left hand is like the king and justice. So mercy and what was the other thing? Blessing. So yeah, like God, the hand of God.
He was blessing us of all these mudlarking finds. That was cool for a tiny thing.
Very, very cool.
I found a lead cabbage leaf, as you do. I really, maybe it's a part of a elaborate metal candlestick or something. That's all I can kind of think, really. Like it would have come out around like that, and then the candle would have... That's unusual. Again, not on any other day. That would be quite... Yeah, just all... Watercolour pan. I talked about that in the last film, actually. That's where they would have mixed their water with the smaller ones. So that's quite nice. We will build one day. I think this might be... I don't know how you tell whether it's tortoiseshell, because I mean plastics, Bakelite was what, I don't know specifically, but this dump is primarily Victorian, I would say.
Yeah,
because of the bag seal and the gobbies and the frozen Charlottes
and the pipes.
Yeah, and it all points to the place being Victorian, so that would lead me to believe that this is probably tortoiseshell because they didn't have plastic. So, or no, it's not bone. I mean, I know they used to decorate things that weren't tortoiseshell to look like tortoiseshell, but I don't know. I know you're supposed to. Is it the same as like ivory and stuff? You melt something and then a smell comes off or something. So maybe
And
we'll
the
have to do
hot
that.
needle.
Yeah.
Ooh, it looks like a tortoiseshell.
Tortoiseshell's kind of see-through tail, isn't it? As well, isn't it? This isn't. If it's tortoiseshell, it's not very nice, really, because they killed a lot of tortoises.
It makes me sad.
Alice, is it? No, looking through the Alice through the Looking Glass, isn't it? Where the turtle soup. That's such a sad song. I hate that song. I think this was the top of a handbag, and look, you can still. I mean, I found some of this chain. People have told me that I found some of this chain before on the foreshore, and here it. Hello, yes. Look, I thought you'd gone away.
Did.
Now it's come back again. Sunny cat, that was very important.
Sweetheart, I love you, but it's just a black screen right now. There you go.
Yeah, some of the chain is still attached. This was the clasp of a tiny little bag. I imagine a little lady's handbag, and you can see the chain hanging down. So that's quite nice to see the chain in situ. I mean, you can see it. I mean, I've seen wire mesh complete Victorian bags before, but it's quite nice. And it does look kind of similar to the chain I found. So that's nice. Random bits of glass. I picked up this one in the film before, actually. Sunny cat!
Here, look, I can move around him. There you go.
And you're just going to sit in there now, aren't you? What are you going to do?
What you gonna do?
He really likes that one.
He does. He's licking it.
What's he doing? He's trying to get to the head. Oh.
Thank you.
Thanks for the cleaning. You're helping me. Yeah? Can we get on now? Yeah? No? Right. This one I picked up in the last film, actually. And I said it was a green, and I didn't know what it was, and then someone sent me a link to Blackadder. You found green when he said he's found gold. It was very funny. Very funny. I think this is just melted glass. This was from the fire. This is melted glass. This is melted glass. And this is melted glass. But I quite like them for something.
They look like jewels.
They really, really do look like jewels. So I'm going to probably pick them up too when I'm there now. So it's just getting ridiculous now. I really have to make a lot of crafts and start getting rid of them. Otherwise my house is just going to fill up. This is a piece of slag. Just really pretty. Love slag. Just a pretty orange stone. Another tiny piece of glass. Sunny Cat's big head. We're nearly done, Sunny. Nearly done. End of a spoon. Buttons. Kate found quite a few buttons. A pretty blue bead, which looks like the Roman blue beads, but well, we did find Roman pottery there, but I don't think it's Roman. He's actually purring into the mic.
He is, yeah. He knows what.
The broken bottle top that I wasn't going to bring home, but I brought it home anyway. But I'm not going to do that anymore. The end of a broken spoon.
You spoke about the spoon.
Did I?
Maybe not.
No, but I'm going to do something with these one day. This tiny little disc, which I know is really insignificant, but I think that could be nice in some sort of jewellery as like a setting for something. It's sort of dipped. Quite nice. Her sort of reaching out of the ground for me, she was. Bless her. I don't know whether to rebuild her as some sort of mermaid or something, or just lie her in my garden amongst the plants.
Very pretty though. She's got a beautiful
is.
face.
She is pretty.
It's like she's literally saying, "Please help me."
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what she was like
me.
reaching out, like, help me. And then there's this, my headless man. He will go with my other headless He looks Romanesque, doesn't he?
Oh, he's got a necklace on.
Oh, he has got
It
one.
makes
Maybe
me
it's
feel
good.
like he's not Roman. It looks like
Sunny Cat. It looks like Sunny Cat. I quite like the patina on it. I don't know what it's made out of, but it's gone very dark in the... But that'll look cool in my garden next to my other... Well, next to a Roman goddess that I've got. I quite like these headless, leadless ones. As you do. We didn't talk about Kate's tail. I think this is cool. Look at this. Is it a crocodile's tail?
I think possibly, yeah.
With that, I mean, we just need a tiny, tiny body to go on from that, and that would look amazing. We haven't found one of those yet, but give us time.
My gun.
Your gun barrel, that's crazy too. Why would they have a bisque gun?
I don't know.
Child's toy?
Maybe.
That's what I mean. It's all these really unusual things, and we don't. And this, you found this, but you don't know what that was?
No. I also don't know what it's made out of.
Oh. Yeah, lots of fastenings. Oh, and this thing as well. This looks like a spacer, I think it must be a bead spacer. Oh, Sunny Cat. So we can put it in our beads. Well, you could put it in your beads. You want to start your own, don't you? But again, I don't know what that's made out of. But that's really pretty. That's really ornate. Lots of glass bits that I found. I'm going to build a glass glass candlestick maybe, and do a stained glass when I can figure out how to do it. So I've got quite a few pieces that look like this. I think they would look amazing. Not huge. It's all about the craft. Now, 2 pots. I've yet to match up their lids, but they might have lids, which is cool. Always like that. And then it's Kate's craft that we may do this Wednesday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Thursday, even.
Brown. My brown
Because
project.
we found this pot.
Because I found this amazing pot. I think it's probably hunting because it's got the dogs and the stag, but it's got a beautiful windmill and a beautiful tree. But go to the man. Look how grumpy he is. Sat on a barrel is that like an owl or in a bush, or it's a peacock next to him? But he's so grumpy. I just love it. I love it. If I found any of those things on a piece of pottery, I would be, ecstatic. And I found
all of them
on one big piece of pottery. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do it, but we'll see how that goes.
We'll put a pot in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then build it up from that. And then you could put a plant in
Then I
it.
can put a plant in it.
Because we've got lots of good brownness, don't we?
There's acorns and tree bits and a good base and yellow
wisdom.
bits. And...
Yep, so that's probably what we're going to do on Thursday. Brown autumnal pot. And I'm collecting pieces to make a bird bath. So that will be interesting. Oh, big yawn. But not for Thursday, because I haven't found all the pieces. But I think the birds need a bath. The reason I think the birds need a bath is because Kate's bee feeder,
the
bee
robin,
waterer,
the robin's been using it.
the robins
to
start
drink.
drinking out of it. I don't think the bees use it. There's the robin. So yeah, I figured maybe they need a bird bath to have a little bath in and have a little drink. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, they'll like that a lot. So that's what I'm endeavouring to find the pieces for now.
And we'll put it. We have a multi-tier garden, and on one of them we have the bird feeder, and Sunny doesn't go anywhere near it. So we'll put the bird bath
near the
next to
feeder.
that.
Yeah, they'll like that, and then we can see it out the window too. But I've got to find the pieces first. So watch out for that. Anyway, that's it. And we'll see you on Thursday for the brown extravaganza.
You've got to thank everyone that's donated on our Ko-fi page. Again, we'll have a list of their names. But like Mum says, we're getting close to being able to get the camera, which is very, very, very exciting.
But we're excited. We're very excited.
So we're very, very excited.
We just want to make the best films we can, and that's going towards doing that.
So yeah, thank you so very, very much. We can't thank you enough. But thank you.
Thank you very, 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 very much.
There's a link for it in the description of this video, our Ko-fi page, and yeah, we'll see you on Thursday for more crafts. We'll see how that
we
goes.
don't know. We started the crafts because of the lockdown,
and we didn't have anything to do, and our films were going to be
old.
Not great. So we thought you deserved more than some of our leftover films.
But we've been quite surprised at the success of them.
Well, not success. We've been quite surprised about the reception they've received.
Reception.
People...
Well, I'm just surprised anybody watched them at all, to be honest. But
yeah, we've been really, really surprised by the reception. People, you seem to enjoy our crafts.
Crafting.
I'm not sure you could call it, but yeah, us just sort of, we're making it up as we go along. So yeah, for as long as we can continue to make them 2 films a week, we will. But there probably will come a point where
we won't be able.
We won't have it. We will, but not every week, because it does. It takes its toll.
Becoming a full-time job, isn't
it? Making 2 films a week. But at the moment, we can still manage that, so we will keep doing that for as long as we can. Yeah. So, again, ramble over, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Bye. Oh.